You can hand a task to an AI agent pretty fast now. Then the first version comes back a little off, or maybe a lot off, which forces a lot of people to just pull the task back. I believe in their minds it's because they feel the agent is useless, but I also believe it's because they haven't really sat with it long enough to get comfortable with handing the work over. You see, I've been delegating for quite some time now, which has come with a large set of growing pains. And it's interesting because a lot of the things that work in human to human delegation applies with AI agents. You define the backdrop and expectations. You start with smaller chunks of work. And then there's this understanding that you may need to work through a few iterations to get it right. Things that have helped me get good at handing work off and actually trusting and leaving it handed off. Even with all that said, there's still this impatient call to pull it back after the first pass. And I believe part of this distrust isn't even about the agent. You see, if your sense of value is, I'm the person who does everything around here, I require perfection, then handing something off can feel a little strange, like you're losing a piece of yourself. But your value was never in the doing. It was always in the deciding, the direction, the call on the final say. The other piece is you can't really get comfortable with a handoff you've never defined. With a person, a vague ask can still land where it needs to because they fill in the gaps. Clean this up means something if they've watched how you worked for a while. A poorly informed AI agent doesn't fill in those gaps the same way, just like an untrained human agent doesn't fill in the gaps. Let's say you asked to clean up this report and it comes back looking nice, but it deleted every comment you needed. You said clean it up. You never said keep every comment. Now, this is the part I think most people rush through. They dump the task, wait, and then frustration. When it misses, you can actually point back to the instructions and point back to the context. You don't have to start with the most important thing on your plate. Start with something that isn't make or break. Work through it a few times. And after a bit, you'll notice you stop hovering as much. You start leaving it handed off. There's a trust, just you getting good at delegating. So becoming a better delegator to your agent is understanding that your job as the boss is measured by defining the backdrops and expectations, being patient and working through the iterations. All right, peace.